Namaste, I'm Chhetri and welcome back to Motherland Nepal YouTube channel. 2010 is almost over and we hope everyone had a wonderful year. The month of December, as we all know, is the month for Christmas. For everyone who celebrates Christmas, we wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Now let's begin with the recent Bay Area news. NANC, one of the oldest organizations of Nepali community in Bay Area, is warming up for the election on the 15th of January 2011. There are two candidates who are running for the seat of President and Vice President. Mr. Ghana Dawari and Rishan are competing for the post of presidency. Similarly, for the Vice President, Mr. Dinesh Pokhrel and Rajkumar Gurung are competing against each other. We'd like to wish good luck to all the candidates who are running up on the upcoming event. Also, recently a multicultural health and awareness fair was organized by a diverse collaboration groups or organizations, including local non-profit organizations, community organizations, county service departments, and San Francisco State University students. People of all various ethnic backgrounds come to the event for health checkups, which includes Mongolian, Vietnamese, Nepali, Chinese, Korean, Bhutanese, Nepali, etc. Councilwoman Pat Curringhan and Tracy Hazelton of Alameda County Behavioral Health Care Services were also present at the event, and both were very impressed with what they saw. Now let's move on to literature. A book releasing ceremony organized by Motherland Nepal, hamrosamaj.net, janapur.com, and peoplesboat.com at Himalayan Flavors in Berkeley. The author of the book, Jeff Brewald, have sold over 100,000 copies of his previous book, Shopping for Buddha. Now, he has published another book called Snake Lake. About 50% Nepalese and American journalists were presented. The whole thing was coordinated by Dr. Amon Pokhrel. On the 15th of December, Motherland's team went to see Senator Dianne Feinstein at her office regarding the community center and the problems the Nepali people are facing regularly. Gina Banks, the Director of Field Services, has shown a lot of interest and concern towards the Nepali community, and they have had a 45-minute long meeting talking about all these avenues. We're starting the community center that everyone is hoping for. Now we have hot and scandalous news about ANA. Recently, it has been revealed by Mr. Binod Kumar Nepal that the members of the famous and well-reputed non-profit organization ANA might have potentially misused Boston's ANA Convention's fund. Although there are no proofs of this accusation, it has been provided to the public by ANA's treasurer that the total cost of ANA was $170,890, where the total revenue was $84,742, concluding the net loss of $82,807. Also, for the 27th convention of ANA held in Oakland, California, the members of ANA concluded a budget loss. This accusation may or may not be true, but it definitely has tarnished the reputation of ANA. Likewise, Creative Nepal Youth Club organized a Christmas potluck party at Berkeley, and the chairman of the club, Nuran Boral, welcomed everybody to the party. Other organizations also helped to uphold the party. They celebrated the ceremony with Nepalese food, dancing, and with little funs like bingo. Lion Clubs of Berkeley Annapurna also held 5th induction ceremony on December 29th. Chandrakanta Dittal, the president of the club, started the program by ringing the bell like they traditionally would. They also sent their respects to various other local organizations in Bay Area, with a big crowd was present. Now let's take a look at some of the local Bay Area interviews.
नमस्कार, म विनोद तिवारी मदरल्यान्ड नेपाल युट्युब च्यानलमा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु।
नमस्कार दाइ।
आज यहाँ हाम्रा दर्शकहरूलाई बीमा सम्बन्धी जानकारीको लागि आफ्नो सानो परिचय दिदिनुहुन्छ कि?
हजुर, दाइले पहिला मेरो परिचय सोध्नु भयो, म पहिला त्यो कुरालाई एड्रेस गरौँ। मेरो नाम स्मृति भनेर त मैले भनिसके। म वालनट क्रिकमा बस्छु र मेरो अफिस चाहिँ फ्रीमन्टमा छ। म चाहिँ हाम्रा सबै दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरूमा यो जीवन बीमा सम्बन्धी केही जानकारी दिनको लागि आज यहाँ आएको छु। लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स भन्छौँ हामी यसलाई यहाँ अमेरिकामा। लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट, सबैको लागि राम्रो छ र सबैले लिनुपर्ने कुरा हो। जसरी अमेरिकामा चाहिँ प्रपर्टी क्याजुअल्टीमा अटोमोबाइलहरूको लागि चाहिँ इन्स्योरेन्स कम्पलसरी गराइएको छ। त्यसैगरी लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स पनि सबैको लाइफमा हुनुपर्छ, सबैले गर्नुपर्छ। लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सबाट धेरै फाइदाहरू छन्। जसरी हामी चाहिँ अमेरिकामा फर्स्ट जेनेरेसन छौँ, जस्तो म भएँ, कति अरू बे एरियाको फ्यामिलीहरू हुनुहुन्छ जसले चाहिँ यहाँ पहिलोचोटि स्टार्ट गर्नुभएको छ। मैले एज अ स्टुडेन्ट स्टार्ट गरेँ, धेरै स्ट्रगल गरेँ, धेरै दुःख गरेँ, त्यही हिसाबले अरूहरूले पनि गर्नुभएको छ होला। हामीले एउटा बेस हामी पछिको जेनेरेसनको लागि बनाउन जरुरी छ। हामीले गरेनौँ भने कसले गर्ने? हामीले अहिलेदेखि सुरु गरेनौँ भने पछिको जेनेरेसनले पनि हामी जस्तै दुःख गर्नुपर्ने हुन आउँछ। त्यही सबै कुराहरूलाई हेरेर लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्सको फाइदा, लिभिङ बेनिफिट पनि र डेथ बेनिफिट पनि, दुवैतर्फको फाइदाहरूलाई हेरेर चाहिँ लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स गर्नलाई जरुरी छ भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ म फोकस गर्न चाहन्छु।
स्मृतिजी, यो आजको बिमा सम्बन्धी कार्यक्रममा किन महत्त्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रम हो भने यो बे एरियामा हाम्रो नेपाली भाषी र नेपाली कम्युनिटीहरू धेरै नै भइसक्नु भएको छ र हाम्रा अग्रजहरूले पनि यो बिमा सम्बन्धी काम गरिरहनु भएको छ र उहाँहरूले जस्तै अब गर्ने हाम्रा नेपाली दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरूलाई अफोर्डेबल जुन व्यावहारिक किसिमको बिमा कसरी गर्न सकिन्छ त्यस सम्बन्धमा पनि केही जानकारी गराइदिनुहुन्छ कि?
हजुर, बिमा भन्ने कुरा, लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स भन्ने कुरा मान्छेको हेल्थमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ। जति आफू स्वस्थ हुँदैखेरि गर्यो त्यति सस्तो पर्छ, जति कम उमेरमा गर्यो त्यति सस्तो पर्छ, जति चाँडै गर्यो त्यति फाइदा उठाउन सकिन्छ। त्यो सबै कुराहरूलाई राखेर मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अथवा हाम्रा आफ्ना नेपाली कम्युनिटीका जसले पनि इन्स्योरेन्स गर्नको लागि म अफोर्ड गर्न सक्दिनँ, म यो कुरा गर्न नसकुला, मसँग एक्स्ट्रा पैसा भन्ने किसिमबाट सोच्नु हुँदैन। गएर आफूले कुरा गरेर कसैसँग बसेर सल्लाह लिएर आफ्नो बजेट अनुसार काम गर्न सकिने नसकिने त्यो त सल्लाह गरेपछि मात्रै थाहा हुन्छ। कुरै नगरिकन यसै हाम्रो लागि चाहिँदैन अथवा महँगो छ भन्ने हिसाबबाट त्यो बारेमा जानकारी नै नलिनु, त्यो कुरालाई चाहिँ म डिस्करेज गर्न चाहन्छु। त्यसैले सबैको लागि अफोर्डेबल बनाउनको लागि अफोर्डेबल किसिमबाट चाहिँ यो कुरालाई अगाडि सार्न सकिन्छ र सबैको आफ्नो व्यक्तिगत रूपबाट यो कुरालाई कस्टमाइज पनि गर्न सकिन्छ।
हस्त स्मृतिजी, र तपाईँ हामीले जानकारी पाइहाल्यौँ जीवन बिमा कतिको महत्त्वपूर्ण रहेछ र यो जीवन बिमा गरेर सुनौलो भविष्यको सुरक्षित किन नराख्ने र नेपाली जनसमुदायहरू आजै हामी जीवन बिमा किन नगरिहाल्ने र हाम्रो स्मृतिजी हुनुहुन्छ उहाँलाई सम्पर्क किन नगर्ने? आउनुहोस् तुरुन्त हाम्रो स्मृतिजीलाई सम्पर्क गरेर जीवन बिमा गरी भविष्यलाई सुरक्षित बनाइहाल्नु। हस् त, धन्यवाद।
Namaste. My name is Gabriela Diaz and welcome to the interview section of Motherland Nepal. Today we have a very special interview with Doug Biggies, who is the Executive Director of Alameda Point Collaborative and who is well known in the Alameda community. He gave us some tips on building the community center. Doug and his team at Alameda Point is a supportive housing community that provides housing, services, and community programs to support our residents and families. Now let's take a look at the interview that we had with Mr. Biggies.
You know, when I first arrived in the Bay Area in '87, the Nepalese community was very small and very connected. It was wonderful to get to know them and interact with them. It was a wonderful support for my wife because this was the first time she'd ever been out of Nepal. And we knew a lot of people that we'd known in Nepal, so it was like a natural extension. Now the group is so much larger, it's hard to stay connected. And it's been hard to stay in touch with the various activities that they're doing. If you had $5 million in your hand right now, this would be a great time to be building a community center because, you know, property has never been cheaper right now. And if you have money to build something, you could do it. Raising money, there's probably not been a tougher time than right now to raise money. Having said that, there are groups, you know, the Boys and Girls Club here just finished, or they're finishing building a large community center. So it can be done, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of fundraising. One of the things that really helps is to show the need. And one thing you may want to think about is, as she mentioned, they're initially partnering with somebody else for their space and starting something on a monthly basis or even more often. Because if you show that there's this need, you know, people gathering together on a monthly basis, not only can you show people that there's a need for this type of center, but the people that are gathering there will also recognize the need, and they'll be willing to help out with fundraising. I think the secret to developing the community is one to invite people in, you know, through house parties, through events, through opportunities, so they get to know you on a one-on-one basis much more. As I said, you're starting from a very good point. People inherently really like Nepalese, they like the Nepalese people, and they want to support them. So giving them the opportunities, I think, will help. But then becoming part of the community is very important.
We'll add it together so we might achieve this. Thank you very much.
I wish you best of luck.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
I'm Chhetri, and that was the news on the month of December. Thank you so much for watching Motherland Nepal YouTube channel, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.